Good morning, or I'm sorry, good afternoon. Welcome to the November PSLA Public Safety and Legal Affairs Committee. I do need to go into executive session, and I'm going to ask for a motion to go into executive session for the medical, financial, credit, or employment history of a particular person or corporation or matters leading to the appointment, employment, promotion, demotion, discipline, suspension, dismissal, or removal of a particular person or corporation.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We are now in executive session. We'll contact you when we come out.
Recording stopped.
All right, we are now back in session. Resuming the November meeting of PSLA. We have on the agenda right now, Sheriff Devlin.
We have, these an RFP for design services and, we'd like to make an award on that.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we, if you agree, make the award to SMRT.
That's correct. It's
Second.
Have a motion in the second discussion. Hearing no further discussion, roll call vote.
Wilbur.
Aye.
Nickel.
Aye.
Caton. Aye. Brockwhite.
Aye.
Powers, absent.
Motion carried.
we'd like to purchase, 6 radar units at cost $15,000.
You have the funds.
Yeah, it's, equipment and it's, state contract pricing.
Motion.
So
moved. Motion second, discussion. Hearing none, roll call vote.
Wilbur.
Aye.
Nickel.
Aye.
Caton. Aye. Brockwhite.
Aye.
Powers, absent.
Motion carried.
I have, 2 contingency fund requests to discuss. I just found out about this yesterday, so I apologize if you had this information before. We have a line shortage on the enterprise vehicle lease line of $55,000. We figure we need for the rest of November and December. Not sure why we have a shortage because those numbers we usually get from enterprise or the county, so I'm not sure why. You know, it could be the value of the vehicles were less than expected or something of that nature, so.
It could also be that when they figure out the calculations, it takes into account the vehicles that are getting turned in. And if something gets turned in later or the value's less than they expected, that will cause the lease amount to go up as well.
Yeah, and we did have some vehicles that weren't in great shape that we got rid of at auction because the enterprise said it wasn't worth their efforts and they would not get much money for it. So that continues in this.
I'll entertain a motion.
Second.
A motion second. Discussion.
And we don't have a choice, do we?
Not really.
No, because we
We will just note, not so much, he's got another contingent request. And if both of those are approved, as I think they will, we will not have enough funds next month to fund the 730s that are in community services. So we will either have to let that line go negative at the end of the year, or perhaps find some other pot of money we can transfer that from within community services. I'm not sure exactly how that is, what works at this point, nor it's possible I think 4 people we have on 730s now, maybe 1 or 2 of them will go out, so we won't get any good ones. But we're likely gonna get on that.
On the enterprise thing, another thing I was just made aware of is we switched to enterprise for maintenance.
You think that might have
That
been?
might be some of it too. We switched this
All
year.
right, so does that money then not come out of maintenance? It's
Well, we switched sometime this year, so
okay.
I'll double check on that.
don't have it somewhere else.
Okay. So that begs the question, do you have money in your maintenance if that's the case?
We'll have her check the maintenance on it.
Moving on to the next.
Jail food, we're always coming back to the end of the year for jail food. We figure we need $19,000 to get through the remainder of the year. If I looked at my budget, I might be able to grab a few $100s here and there, but I still got a $10,000 SPCA bill pending. That I got to come up with $7,000 for, so I'm probably gonna try to go through my budget and get that $7,000 out of. Since we're getting into
All
December.
right, so I'll
Are we gonna need it, will you need another, medical for next month?
Hope not.
I'll entertain the motion for that.
So moved.
For the food?
Yes.
I have motion second discussion.
Unknown caller.
That was a great discussion.
Huh?
That was a great discussion.
Yeah.
You know, I think this is all gonna sort itself out at the end of the year because overall the county is gonna underspend a big part of its personnel lines. So I think that's probably how this stuff, including the 730s. When I say it goes negative, I think it's not gonna get sorted out until, March or April.
We just know those 730s are huge.
You don't know.
Pardon me?
Those 730s are
We don't-
huge.
Yeah, they
Those
are.
Big
We don't
hits.
know that it's maintenance. So
we don't know. So, we have some money in maintenance. We're not sure what the costs are.
So we got a motion second on this issue.
The food.
I don't hear any discussion. So roll call vote.
Wilbur.
Aye.
Mickle.
Aye.
Caton.
Aye.
Brockway.
Aye.
Powers absent.
Okay, now back to the vehicle. Can we do a motion to approve contingent on when they figure out whether it's maintenance or not? And if it is some of it maintenance, then we would take that out of maintenance, right?
I just go ahead and approve it
It's up to you.
as it is.
You're the budget guy.
I think I just approve it as it is.
Okay, motion.
I think, and the reason I'll say that is because when we get at the beginning of next month, the information from Jeanette on the 730s, then we'll have real numbers. And I think we can move money out of her personnel lines because she's had a lot of vacancies.
Okay.
So I'll make a motion.
Okay.
Pay
Second.
enterprise.
Discussion?
It just doesn't make sense to me. If they have it in maintenance, why you don't take it on maintenance? But that's just me.
For most of the enterprise vehicles, I know the sheriff has a different maintenance policy from the rest of them, but the maintenance cost is rolled into their lease charge. So for all the other county vehicles, right, it does come out of the lease line, and it could very well be the same for the sheriff, but I'm not 100% positive.
Okay. All right. Further? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Wilbur.
Aye.
Mickle.
Aye.
Caton.
Aye.
Brockway.
Aye.
Powers absent.
Motion carried.
That's all I have unless the committee has anything for me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And next on the list is our public defender. Good afternoon.
After. I have a couple extra items too that I.
Yeah.
So just a quick update on the revenues.
Yes, so we're currently looking at $1.26 million in revenue so far this year. Yes, and I just looked at the quarter three reimbursements and we'll be taking in an additional $300,000 in revenue, hopefully by the end of the year.
Like records that year.
Yes.
Very exciting. So the next item is regarding the rural law contract. So this is a contract that the board approved by resolution a couple months ago. It's for next year, it's for 2026. We had increased it from 48,000 to 60,000 because rural law is charging more. At that time, and this went through the budget process, but at that time, at the time of going through the budget process, we decided that we didn't want to spend that extra $12,000. So the budget right now for next year, it has the rural law contract being 48,000. So we either need to amend the resolution that the board had passed to make it match the budgeted money, which is 48,000. So we would be covering fewer appeals next year under that contract. But also in the meantime, we were looking at distributions. There's a distribution from ILS that's going to expire this year, and there's extra money in it approximately $60,000 that would go unspent. So we've asked ILS if we can extend it, and they said yes. So we have another opportunity to spend that money, and we would spend it in a way that we know that we would use it. One way that we can spend it is by applying $12,000 to that contract. So it's really up to you guys and the board, but the reason why we changed it through the budget process was because it was gonna be, cost an extra $12,000, so. If, we found it now, I wish I had known, I wish I looked at this better, because I could have figured this out earlier, but, now I know.
So
Something got by you?
Won't happen again. So I would recommend, keeping the $60,000 contract. We haven't signed it. It's just the board approved a resolution to go ahead with it. If it's okay with you guys.
I say leave it the way it is and add the extra money and pay the difference.
All right, well, let's motion it.
And I
well,
don't,
I don't think we need the motion.
Oh, no,
There's already a motion. There's already a resolution placed for the amount,
so we don't have to amend that.
you're just.
same amount.
Okay, leave it on.
No, the discrepancy is we have a motion, we have a contract resolution for
Right,
60,000.
right.
Next year, we only have 48,000 in the budget, right?
So you're gonna use this 12 to make up that.
So you're gonna have to do something, a transfer or a modification at some point, which I would think you would do is 26.
Yes.
So we're gonna do it, yeah.
So next year, we will look at where we'll, pull that from, put it in the right budget line.
Okay.
Just a quick update. Well, I don't really have much to update. We're still waiting the Upstate Model Family Representation Office grant. That's a grant that was submitted. We're supposed to hear in November as to whether or not we got it. It's a very competitive grant. Assigned program update, or assigned council program update. So the budget process, it looks like the board is supporting that program. So I think the next steps would be to create, fund, and fill the two positions that were planned for, the managing attorney position and the paralegal position. I have done all those forms. They were approved by personnel. So now it would be time to go through the committee process and have like a resolution for those. They wouldn't be funded or filled until January.
I mean, I'm assuming the adopted budget is gonna be tentative, budget, or mostly, so.
So we can do a contingent on the budget being adopted.
It would definitely not fill these if
Right.
something else happened and this.
All right,
program
so,
wasn't gonna
what do you want to motion that or
I'll make a motion.
second
Second.
discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Wilbur.
Aye.
Mickle.
Aye.
Caton.
Aye.
Brockway.
Aye.
Powers, absent.
Gary,
be. Thank you.
I have no idea.
Jocelyn, who's the gentleman?
I really don't know.
Can you ask?
Maybe with Victor.
Sarah, could, gentleman on Zoom,
I think his name's Michael Steiger.
Mr. Steiger?
Sorry.
Yes, I'm here.
He's with me. He's part of my presentation.
Oh,
Okay.
got it. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
189 Main Street is still, the place that we're contemplating. I've been in touch with the landlord, just waiting for his proposed lease, to look through and, hopefully we'll get that soon and it start to be reviewed. And strategic plan, Jacinda.
Yeah, so we did our third quarter updates to our strategic plan. Another 25% amongst all of the areas, so we're running right on track, but no formal presentation of that today. We are on track.
Everything's submitted, everything reimbursed?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, good spot.
And then the last item, I think it's just for discussion. I don't think we need a motion right now. But the extension for distribution 13, we just wanted to give a little bit more detail about that. So distribution 13, do you wanna talk about it, or it's ending this calendar year? This is the one that ILS is letting us extend for another year, just so we can use up all the money. So we're slating some money to finish out the road law contract. And then we're gonna apply the other money mostly probably to rent.
Correct.
Because most of our rent's covered under the statewide grant, which is HH2. That has a different timeline. Since this money is gonna run out quicker, we're gonna use it. So I think that's about it. So we're working with ILS to do that. I think we will need a board resolution. But I think we can bring that next month when we have more of the details ironed out, if that's okay.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah, do you have any other things about anything?
All right, thank you.
Yep.
And next on the agenda is emergency services.
Yeah.
No, it should be Casey.
Oh, yeah, okay. You wanna go with Victor first?
Well, Rob's supposed to be cases.
Yeah, Casey's attending for
I am
Robin.
here. Rob is out on the ambulance. I am sitting in for him.
239 non-driver ID only.
Yeah, I know he's in this, but what did you say?
TOP.
He's. Yes, yeah, I know that, okay. So I think Rob will be fairly quick, so we'll stay with the schedule and go with Casey.
Okay.
Casey.
He has 3 things that were on the agenda, and then one thing he handed me extra that is not on the agenda, but I have the sheet in front of me. So I'll start with A, authorization requested to renew the contract with Quick Med Claims for EMS billing. The term to be November 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2026.
Are we okay with that? Yeah. All right, motion, discussion?
Do we have a dollar amount we need to put in there, or just renewing the contract?
Just 1 year.
Dollar amount.
Do you want a dollar?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know the dollar.
Casey, do you have a dollar amount?
I might. Let me see if I can get into my resolution. Hold on just a second. There. Hold on. Let me look in another spot.
We shouldn't have let Jacinda leave. She would have still.
Let's see. Quick Med Claims. All right, let's see. It was. Find it. Let me see if I can text him real quick because I can't find it.
Hey, hold on that. Go ahead with your other 2 items.
Okay.
And text me the amount when you find it and we'll come back to that. You don't have to be present when we do that.
Let me just text him and see if he knows the amount right off his head.
He's out in the ambulance today.
Yeah, but I think he's at the hospital presently.
Carol might be able to pull it from his residence.
Hmm?
Would Carol be able to pull it up and see?
I doubt it would be in CMS at this point.
All right, let's see what he says. And then let me get out of what I'm in and come back to you guys. Okay.
It'd still be the same contract now.
It's probably got some small increase.
Percentage.
Okay, the next one was approval requested to transfer funds from A 3020-548225 to A 4540-545150 in the amount of $6,900 for additional ambulance maintenance repairs.
Motion, I have a motion,
Second,
I have second, discussion.
not another deer, I hope.
What's that?
I said, not another deer, I hope.
No. Oh, well, one was a deer. It just,
All right, so
Thank you, I'm just kidding.
I don't hear any further discussion. Roll call vote.
Wilbur,
Aye.
Mickle,
Aye.
Katon,
Aye.
Brockway,
Aye.
Powers absent.
Motion carried. Next,
okay, the next one that was not on your agenda was, says modification. Revenue title and code funds are moving from SICG A 3020-433-900 to SICG A 3020-547-848. He wants to move $100,000 and his justification is running short in grant line. Initial budget number was an estimate only. We currently have over $1 million available.
So 3 on it.
okay,
Go on.
Second,
motion second, discussion.
not
We-
understanding.
I haven't seen that.
We're gonna need that form, Casey.
Can I scan it to somebody right now, this form?
The transfer or the modification form, yeah.
Who do I send it to?
Just send it to Alan Barnes.
Okay,
And I'll send it at admin.
So they want to transfer 100,000 from where to where? For what?
Do you know what that's for, Casey? Regardless, you can't spend it.
initial budget number, it doesn't say, it says running short in grant line, initial budget number was an estimate only. Currently have over 1 million available. That's all it says.
Probably paying for something that's already been approved.
I'm sure because that's at the SICG, that's grant funding.
All right, would you have them notify me what that's for?
Yes.
Interoperability grant, right?
Yeah,
SICG.
right.
They're
So-
just taking money off the grant for something?
Yeah,
Second.
so I'll verify, and it's gotta go through admin anyway, so I'll
Yeah.
verify that it's,
We
supposed to be.
need that form too.
Yeah, and we need the form, so if you could send that up, so,
I'll send that form down to Alan as soon as
Okay.
we're finished. He's texting me back on the second money move. Hold
so
on.
let's finish this, hang on one second, motion second, any further discussion? Roll call vote,
Wilbur,
aye.
Mickle,
Aye.
Katon,
Aye.
Brockway,
Aye.
Powers absent.
Motion carried, okay, now to your amount.
Now are we moving on? Hold on, he's texting me back on the
The billing amount.
Butternut's Tower, he says $100,000.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. So he didn't give the amount for the billing?
He hasn't given me, the billing, he says, depends on how much they bill and collect. And he says 100K with a question mark.
All right, so it's gonna be consistent with last year. If you would give us information on that also prior to admin. Because that also has to go through admin. So, we have a motion on that, we have a second on that. Any further discussion on that? Roll call vote.
Wilbur,
Aye.
Mickel,
Aye.
Katon,
Aye.
Brockway,
Aye.
Powers, absent.
Okay, motion carried, and that's contingent on getting this, that information.
Okay, I'll tell him that you need more information prior to the admin meeting.
Thank you.
The last thing on the agenda here was requesting permission to contract with Bassett for medical exams and hearing exams for new 911 hires. The medical exams would be $105 a piece, and the hearing exams would be $42 a piece. And this is a new requirement from the state that anyone we hire in this office after January 1st of this year has to have a medical exam and a hearing exam in addition to a whole bunch of other things, but
Makes sense.
yes.
Motion,
So moved.
a motion, second discussion. Hearing none, roll call vote.
Wilbur,
Aye.
Mickel,
Aye.
Katon,
Aye.
Brockway,
Aye.
Powers, absent.
Okay, motion carried. Thank you. That's all
Okay.
gonna go to admin.
That is all I have, and I will send that other form down to Alan Barnes right now.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Folks.
Take care.
Yep.
Mr. Jones, you're up.
Good afternoon. How are you today?
Good, sir. How are you?
Good. So I've got Mike Steiger and Mindy Green from SMSA. We've previously retained their services for the A&E design services for the fire training center. After discussion with Public Safety Chairman Wilbur this morning, I had been made aware previously that the board had agreed to go ahead with the acquisition of property and to relocate the training center at some point. And just wanted to have a quick discussion today as far as where we can head now and when we can see that happen.
So just a quick,
Does this need to be an executive session?
I'm sorry?
Does this need to be an executive session?
No, because you're already hired, right?
They are. We may be talking about,
Oh, yeah.
and if that's the case, of course, we can't use Zoom. We've gotta do a call.
So we don't have to discuss what we discussed previous. We can just listen to what their next steps are. Right?
I think so.
Yeah. All right.
As long
So,
as we don't get too specific about the
Right.
site that.
yeah, we're not going to get specific about the site.
Location.
Because
No,
that's,
we don't have to talk about location or anything. It's
So-
more or less just a discussion on what Michael and Mindy would recommend at this point, how we can move into the next phase.
exactly.
Okay.
Perfect.
Floor is yours.
So if we haven't confused Mike and Mindy already, I'll let one of you guys speak, and I guess ask questions. We'll try to narrow this down as best we can without having to go into executive.
So bottom line is we have a new location. So take it from there, I guess.
Yep. Mike or Mindy, you want to speak to that?
I want to be careful about what I say because, I'm not sure I understand fully exactly what's going on, but, from what I understand, we're looking at a new site somewhere. And we had done preliminary studies on the existing site, to figure out exactly what we need to do to meet the program that Victor was looking for his training center. That has changed over the years. There have been some changes in that. And with any new site, we certainly need to go into detail about how the new site plan will be laid out and how the utilities would be handled for everything that we plan on doing on that site, whether, so I think that is kind of the next step, but I don't think we can do that until the site is actually purchased. I mean, that's,
That's true.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I guess we're waiting for the board to make finalization of the purchase of the site, and if there's anything they need from us to assist in that, we'd be glad to provide, but
Okay, so once we identify where it's going to be, then we'll have you come in and do a site survey.
The general facility layout that you provided is pretty transferable regardless of the site. I mean, the flagpole may move, whatever, I mean, those specific things like that, but the layout of the building and stuff and the needs assessment is gonna stay pretty consistent, isn't it?
Well, Chairman Frazier, respectfully, that'll probably change though too, because given the previous site, the building construction was going to be significantly different because of the area in which we had to work with and the ground itself. So we were talking about like there was going to be a basement portion of it with some storage as well as an upstairs classroom. So that wouldn't necessarily be required here at a different site.
But the needs are staying the same.
Yes, correct.
So that part of the plan or that part of the development is probably pretty much done.
there were some existing facilities at the existing site that we were simply renovating and not rebuilding entirely. And I'm not sure that is going to be the same at the new site.
Yeah, it'll be all new.
Yeah,
Right.
be all new. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the location and the relationship of those facilities to each other may change because the existing site was an existing site. We were kind of ruled by what was there already. We couldn't afford to build all new if there was something already there.
Right.
So those are the kind of things we really need to look at a complete site plan review
Okay,
of exactly what we're proposing to do there to meet Victor's programming.
okay,
And that will involve, site survey, plus site plan layout, plus looking at utilities that might be required. Don't know whether there's utilities at the new site or not, these are the kind of things that need to be done, as a preliminary stage.
okay. So on our part, it's gonna take some coordination. I can't go into it here. Okay. Good enough. So we'll be in touch.
First of the year.
Victor, you all set?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess we're all set. Again, my only request, Mike and Mindy have been extremely patient through this process, to say the least.
That's kind of one reason I wanted to have a conversation with them to, so they know that we're still.
Absolutely. I just, the only thing I ask is that we just continue our communication with them and so they know where we are.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Victor.
Yep. Thanks, Michael. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mindy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And that's
Victor,
all I have for today, unless you have something for me.
No?
No, Dan or I will be in touch with you as soon as anything progresses,
Yeah.
changes, Victor,
Yeah.
all right?
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Before you go, I just wanted to point out, again, Mr. Jones and Mr. West got called out on a holiday and lost their holiday for a fire investigation this weekend. So,
Oh, were you on Whitney Hill?
yeah,
Yes. Yep.
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
All right, have a great day.
Yes, you too. Thank you.
Thanks, take care. Anybody have anything else?
We're gonna talk about that, we don't want to pause. Were you gonna? Gas opening,
Oh.
It's on hold right now.
It's on
we
hold.
got paused
Right.
The lawsuits.
to a lawsuit,
Good.
are we gonna make a resolution
Yes.
to
Oh, yes,
Eliminate-
yes, thank you,
That-
thank you.
that would-
Yeah, thank you. All right, so, do I have a copy of that?
Well, you can have.
Yeah, we can draw that. So I'll make the motion that we, entertain a motion for a resolution. Draft and, send a resolution opposing the, requirement for all new construction in 2026. They're saying it doesn't really matter. They're saying this January 1st. In training, I was told the last date I can accept an application would be December 30th. So to me, that means December 31st is the actual. But all new construction cannot contain fossil fuel appliances. And apparently that has been put on hold because of lawsuits. We did do a resolution previous in the year opposing this and the sprinkler requirement. They did drop the sprinkler requirement, so half of that resolution was successful, I would say. So I think we should do another resolution, and I'll motion that we do that. To voice our opposition to the requirement for all electric as opposed to choice through either fossil or electric.
So I'll second that.
Discussion?
We'll get you the wording, Johnson.
Hearing no discussion, roll call vote.
Wilbur,
Aye.
Mickel,
Aye.
Caton,
Aye.
Brockwhite,
Aye.
Powers, absent.
Motion carried. We will get you a
Hopefully
resolution.
it's ridiculous.
There's 32 other counties.
Good.
I got a report last week, 32 other counties that have passed resolutions on it, so.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's ridiculous. All right, any other business or news to
You to adjourn?
second? Do we have motion second? All in favor, right?
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you, Mr. Ogden.
Recording stopped.
So isn't MRT gonna be doing it?
Yeah.